For 20 years, I thought asking for help made me weak. Turns out I could grow way faster by having the right people around me. Almost instantly, my bank account grew, I made more connections, and my life got better. Let's get personal. I've been proud my whole life. Since I was 13, I haven't asked my parents for a dime. This all happened when I was a young kid, and my mom once snapped at me in the heat of the moment saying that all you ever do is ask for money. And I took it very literally. And in that particular moment, I made a promise to myself that I would never ever ask for anything from anyone again. That was just the beginning. Then fast forward 30 years, I'm divorced, I'm traveling with my daughter to her gymnastics competition in a different city. I'm the only dad there, the only dad doing hair, makeup, and glitter regarding the competition. Had I taken any help, if anybody would have offered, no way. Because I wanted to prove to myself that I can handle it, that I'm not dependent on anyone. Because to me, the ultimate definition of freedom is this, that you don't need anything from anyone financially or emotionally. Because that's life, there's nothing else. And that was the definition of success to me as well. In this section, I will talk about the cost of that mindset, that ultimate independence, and thinking that freedom is me not needing anything from anyone financially or emotionally. There are no solutions, there are only trade-offs. I don't like talking about strengths and weaknesses. I believe we only have character traits that are either good or bad depending on the situation we are in or the people we interact with. In my case, what was the trade-off? Because there was no solution. Going solo means that you can go fast, but if you go solo, you can't go together. And then that means that you can't go very far. Pride. We question everything except for those core beliefs we should be questioning. That applied to me as well. I was not willing to question my biggest challenges. Okay, so that ultimate freedom can be very dangerous because, like I said, it kept me stuck professionally. I wasn't willing to go together with other people. I thought nobody was up to my par. People couldn't keep up with the pace or solve the problems the way I wanted them to solve the problems. Because I was afraid to look stupid if I exposed myself. Being alone, I was in my own little bubble, in my comfort zone. Because when I asked for help, it would be the same thing that I admit that I don't have it all figured out. And that is very scary to somebody who's used to being in control, being able to influence the outcome. Because I was very outcome driven. I didn't understand that the process and the work itself was the goal. No change happened until I was able to admit three things. That progress over pride. Instead of being proud of what I have, holding on to my ability to control the outcome, I had to understand that it's the progress. It's about getting better every day, those tiny little steps, because at the end of the day, the purpose of life, in my opinion, is two things. When you're 90 or 100, when you have truly ran out of time, you have exhausted all the options. You have tried everything in your power to get better on a daily basis. And then you have zero regrets. So it's all about progress. Pride is the same as being in your comfort zone. There is no way I can do that if I want to meet those two goals that I have for life. And number two, everyone is better than me at something. This took me years to understand that literally every single person in life, they are better than me at something. If I don't see it when I meet them the first time, maybe I just don't know them well enough. And number three, everyone can teach me something directly related to number two. You just have to dig deeper. I can always learn something. And if number one applies, that progress over pride and my ability to learn something every day is true, then I just literally have to make sure that I follow 2 and 3 as well. And then ultimately, the truth about life is this. I need to be willing to risk what I have today to get what I want in the future. Again, not holding on to what I have. Be willing to risk every single thing that I have. Material, possessions, money, cars, housing, whatever. So that I can get to where I want to go. So that I have zero regrets at the end of the day. And number two, I need to be willing to look stupid in front of everybody else to really learn in life and to get what I want. Those two principles. So let's make sure that our words are coupled with action. Here are the things that I personally do. Here are the things you can copy directly if you find this message useful. So, number one, leave your comfort zone. Just get out of, swallow that pride, get humble again. What did I do personally? I started a new business. I sold my house. I sold some of my investments to simplify my life, swallow my pride, took a pay cut, literally lose money elsewhere to make zero money with my new business. I just mentioned on the previous slide that I need to be willing to risk everything that I have today if I really want to learn something new in life. And this applies to me as well here. So I started a new business. I had deep passion about starting my business coaching business, and I wanted to do it. But I knew that it meant that I had to take a pay cut 5 steps back so that I can eventually at some point make 7 steps forward. So put yourself out of your comfort zone. Number 2, admit you don't know it. I'm clueless. One of my favorite things to say in life. We are all clueless. Us, our kids, our parents, everybody. You think people have it figured out. No, nobody has it figured out. The people who are winners in the end are the ones who take action, regardless of the fact that they are still clueless. Ask questions. Do things that I suck at. What do? I started making videos. I wasn't very good at these. I still have long ways to go. I ask questions. I talk to people who are better than me. I take advice. I try to get better step by step, little by little. But it's all about exposing yourself to those deepest vulnerabilities, those so-called weaknesses in that particular scenario. Number 3, ask yourself, what feels hard and what am I avoiding? And the secret is always there. What feels hard in my case right now? What am I avoiding? Something I've been thinking about a lot lately regarding my business. I'm contemplating whether I should be making direct cold calls to businesses directly. I'm wondering if marketing this way by making content is simply effective enough for my business. And this right now, it feels hard and I'm avoiding it. So maybe the answer is right there. Maybe I need to start doing that particular thing to get better. But if I needed to summarize this section here about the practical steps, I would say that make sure that you're proud of the work that you put in, not the outcome. Because I used to be very, very result oriented. And that kept me safe. I wanted to control everything. And I said I was very proud, but I was protective of my old habits at the same time. I'm still learning to ask for help and let go. Maybe you are too. If this hit home, please share it with somebody who needs this message today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all your time and effort, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.